Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a nice, cozy, late night or early morning Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past League race. We are still in Crosskeys Week. We've got TM32 Gadra versus Prom Squad. We're going to give you some nice, quiet commentary tonight. I'm JP, and I'm joined by Willard. How you doing?
I'm gonna not say loud things. Okay. I'm gonna talk just as quiet as you did. I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to some nice, comfy pseudo boots crosskies.
Well, I'd say it's part of that's trying to be nice and quiet so people can fall asleep potentially, and part of it is my throat's a little sore.
Oh no!
That
Sign up for comms with a sore throat?
Nothing bad. I
Hold
was just
up.
I was just coughing a lot yesterday, so it's
Oh.
not like actually sore.
Well, make
Just
sure to drink some hot tea or something.
I
Get you
have
some.
coffee.
That's probably not good for your throat, but
No,
I still approve of it.
no, it's cold coffee, and my throat's really fine. Just a little
Okay.
scratchy. That's all.
Gotcha. Yeah, bit of a exciting match here right now. The big thing is the Bomb Squad trying to avoid potential relegation, which is in the Invitational, you basically get kicked out, back down to the Open League, and have to claw your way back in to the Invitational for next season, which is a very hard task to do, especially with how good all these teams are. Got some similar routes on each team. We got a little bit some fall colors on the left side. It's very nice, very fitting. Very jarring right now. Just seeing the completely opposite colors.
You got spring and fall.
Yeah, it's nice. Got our early Kings too. See if we get anything good from this. Very interesting to see both runners taking the exact same route. We got ourselves a map to Thieves Town, one of the many useful maps we're going to be looking for to figure out what our dungeon prizes are, since this is full dungeon item shuffle. All the dungeon items are shuffled in the general pool, so small keys, big keys, map compass. We got to figure out which dungeons are the crystals, and then the items that we need to beat those dungeons so that we can beat up Ganon. But we also need to find where Ganon is and what it takes to get to Ganon.
Just a red rupee there, so they might. Oh no, Zeke wants the red rupee.
Take them. I would set up the Houlihan though, but unless you want to keep routing the north route to check your other drop downs over here. I know I've certainly had situations where like Uncle ends up being at the escape drop down, so you have access to it without the glove. And you put it off because you're like, I don't have the glove. I don't need this. I can't do this right now. But both runners gonna end up Houlihaning, getting all this money.
Purple rupees? Wait, those are 50s.
Talk about some dollars.
Unfortunately, there aren't actual purple rupees in this game, though that would be really nice. 50
That
times
would be nice.
45, that's like 2,250 rupees, I think.
I mean, we got four spots on our rupee count. We got a big enough wallet. We can get that much. Okay, checking the Uncle drop down real quick. See, we got Lumberjack with another 20, so probably not going to go for that one. Haven't seen the Sank spot yet from either player. Nice tier 1 tree pull, getting some bombs. That's another key thing that we're looking for here, and it looks like Orange is going to grab a bomb to blow up these guards.
Hey, more bombs.
It's a real heads-up play. Usually I would just toss 3 bushes at one of them, but they get in each other's way, so you end up just tossing like 6. But waiting a little bit, grabbing that green bond, tossing at them, that works out pretty well.
This is a nice MSU pack choice for some late night / early morning comms. If you're trying to fall asleep or trying to wake up, maybe.
I'm just glad it's not like the slider, the Mario slider MSU pack that I heard the other day. Gosh. You don't want to know. If you don't know, don't worry about it. If you do know, then you know. All right, we are finally getting a little bit of divergence. Looks like Zeke's going to go ahead and clear out some of Hyrule Castle, maybe utilizing the bombs to get all the way to Zelda Cell, or maybe just grabbing the item and going.
Well, at 5 bombs, you have to be exact with your bomb throws.
Yeah, because it's 2 on that blue one on the green one, and then 2 more on the next blue one, so it's probably not worth it.
Oh, nice
Ooh.
blind side.
See what kind of goodies we can find. So far, we're still okay. There's a really good goodie. There's an ocarina. We got $300 there as well. Plenty of Zora money now. A TR small and a moon pearl. Wow. Okay. All right.
That is,
Sure.
those are nice finds, and those aren't necessarily stuff you're going to find early if you're not checking the eastern area.
Hmm.
Which a lot of runners won't do. Like, a lot of runners will wait on the eastern area for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, fortunately, the flute also being in the same spot means you're not going to get. You're going to end up getting over here probably a lot sooner than you'd think. Compared to like if you had been to like find the flute or like hookshot or something over on like in Kakariko, then all of a sudden you have like mountain open to you. But
Did Zeke die before he got to Dark Cross?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Also, we have the Pokemon represented on Zeke's side. I know tonight is a bit of a release night for some people. That's what some of them might be tuning in. They're enjoying that late night release.
The new Pokemon game.
Yep.
Nice.
Not me.
Scarlet and Violet, I think. That's what it is.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. It's been a hot minute since I've played a Pokemon game. Like the most recent one was Pokemon Sun. That's how long it's been. The most that's the most modern Pokemon game. The most one I've played recently was Pokemon Black, like last year, which was actually pretty fun.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I would just be like, nah, I'm out. Oh, gonna at least grab the small key here, I think. Yeah, Zeke with a little bit of indecision here. I admire the commitment, but at the same time, I don't know if this is the best option to be going for right now.
Orange activating the flute.
I feel like I should get my tracker up so I can be marking like what locations these runners have seen.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same, but it's kind of late at this point.
Nah, there's still time. I'll you know what? I'll do it.
Let's hope our actual trackers are also tracking this. We have Breadcoon and Artero doing the tracking for us on the background.
Appreciate it. Oh, we got a Swamp Palace. One of the many dungeons we're going to be looking for. Ooh. Interesting cape sitting at Maze Left. Maze Left is such an interesting location when it comes to this mode. Because you never know, especially if you get something super important there, you never know if it's like, I need to check connectors and hopefully get over there, or if it's, this location is completely mirror locked.
Well, Orange has found a way up Death Mountain. A couple
Moon?
Yeah. Moon Pro, yeah, a couple checks up here.
Is that an Ether Medallion for TR? See the Ether.
Yes, it is. Oh, we got dueling dungeons. Well,
yeah.
Zeke decided no.
Eastern Skipper, right there.
Yeah, Eastern's always a tough call. And I think this really has got value.
Oh, wow, okay. Mirror in the first or second chest of Thieves Town, so Orange really on a really nice early start here.
Yeah, Orange has a lot available. Between that flute and mirror, with the Moon Pearl as well.
Like, it's on one hand, it's great because you can efficiently route the overworld so well when you can just knock out everything. But at the same time, it's like you have so much available to you already at this point
Yeah.
that like it could be really easy to miss something else. You know, hook shot or sword or hammer, glove, some of the other like really necessary things that we're looking for. If they end up being in kind of an early-ish spot while you're off on your own world with that mirror moon pearl check and stuff.
Interesting. You got to connect her up to top of Hyrule Castle. And we know where the cape is. So if we can get to the cape, and that center entrance might be interesting.
Yeah, and with moon pearl and mirror, we just need to find some way to get to West Dark World, and we could have that cape. Nice single arrow. Lovely.
And Orange nopes out. Yeah, with that mirror, Orange can do some extra checks up here. And yep, he's doing the right thing. Gonna mirror here because you can't get to this in the light world.
Mire shit. Was that Desert Main that was up on the Dark World?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Just want to make sure I keep track of these dungeon locations. All right, good news for Zeke. Gonna get that flute and that moon pearl coming up.
I actually would not have done... Well, no, you were done in Dark. No, never mind. I was going to say, kind of a mistake to leave the portal behind, but you already checked the entrances you could over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I really like this bomb purchase right here.
Yeah, you don't have a good weapon yet, so having the 5 extra bombs, you might have even considered buying an extra 5, but...
Oh, be careful.
That was a good jump.
That's one thing that could be pretty rough, especially early on in a seed, is when you don't want to accidentally take a death, like when there's still one more entrance over in a section. Because then, you know what, you're more than likely just never going to go back there right away. You're like, it's nothing. I'll come back to it later.
Well, that one was nothing.
And this was also nothing. Oh, refill's good.
Yep, and you do have flute, so you can just flute away after the refill, so that's good.
So we still haven't found Ganon, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. This music is too comfy.
It is, like...
It's a real problem.
I mean, it's great if you've got this song tonight and trying to fall asleep to it.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not. I'm trying to do some commentary. JP, this is hard. Good thing I am also enjoying some coffee right now.
Yes, I have had some cold coffee and my throat is feeling better.
Good to hear. It already sounds better. It's okay. Every now and then, chat, I will periodically scream really loud just to make sure you're all awake.
Can you give me a heads up each time you're going to do that?
No. Sorry. No can do. Well, this is interesting. Is he going to go ahead, head back, continue what they started here in Hyrule Castle? I mean, it is interesting because we did see the Hyrule Castle small on Orange's side, so we do know that these are logical checks. Not for Zeke currently, but...
Yeah, I'm still kind of looking for that first good weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And unless you know the move Payday, rupees aren't going to do it.
Could you imagine though? Oh wait, we already have that. It's called Retro, JP. It's basically the same thing, right?
If you have a bow, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And more money. Money's good. Let's see what else we got going on in Kakariko, though. On a few of our dungeons. Kakariko Well is going to be our Ganon. Okay.
That's good. You know, you don't necessarily have to beat GT now.
Yeah, now you're just hoping that whatever stuff is going on at Lumberjack or Ganon drop down is not Kakariko Well.
Interestingly, Zeke did a reset and is going to save the Hyrule Castle key he got.
Yep, and we'll have a good laugh when they eventually find the Hyrule Castle Small later. But ooh, connector kicking us out into the Dark World Bomb. I missed what connector that was, though.
Yeah, I did too. I would have actually continued working around the Dark World a little bit there.
Well, the good news is they do still have that portal, but seems like Orange wanted to just finish clearing out Light World before journeying further into the Dark World. Finding Hype Cave. I don't think we've seen this yet. We got an Ice Rod. Small key to pod. Those are good. More health is always good. And that's about it.
I got a partial weapon. I guess I get a peek in the Lost Woods now.
Yeah, still hoping to find that Kakariko Well or that Uncle Spot. Those are the good ones. There's a free well here in the Lost Woods.
Yep. Let's see what 5 items come out of this.
Maybe we'll see a sword coming up.
There you go.
Well, perfect. Yeah, I'll love to see it. Small key to GT, some more bombs, and another map to Ice Palace. So we got Thieves map and Ice map so far, 2 Dark World dungeons. I wonder, I'm guessing. Well, I know Zeke. I think it was Zeke did find the Sank. Ooh, nice bush crabs. Not that we really need more money, but good to know. I think Zeke did see where Sank was, so knows that the back of Escape is in probably less than ideal place.
Was that
the Magic Bat? Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. This kind of makes some sense, because you're going to need a hammer, or you're going to need a lot of other stuff to get back here.
Yeah. I don't think this is a bad play. I just don't really think it's like the best play to be doing right now.
And good news, the useless fairy is at Lumberjack.
That is good news. Let's bomb some chickens while we... Oh, no. Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, if this play does turn around and yield Zeke some good early items, this could be a pretty big benefit.
The thing is, he's going to have to get this key rat with bombs.
Ugh. Yeah, that could be hard to do in the dark. Because more than likely, you're just going to hold it above your head and try and hope to walk into a rat, maybe? Ooh, gets a double. Gets the key, nice.
Yep, okay.
That's, I mean, you're just tossing bombs out in hopes.
Alright, will this pay off is the question.
Yeah, this could be big, though. Bombs. Burna. Lamp and Burna. Okay.
It's something. I mean, you're glad you at least got something out of that.
I mean, all that tells you is that your hammer isn't in a dark room, I guess.
Oh, there was Sick Kid.
Yeah, no bottle. We gotta be super careful up here. Yeah, definitely use that mirror just to give you some invincibility. Or just, go over here and check stuff.
There's Mimic Cave, but no hammer.
That's just a classic, finding Mimic Cave with no hammer. Happens all the time. There's our top is Spectacle Cave with a small key.
Yeah, I think I find Mimic Cave with hammer like 1 in every 10 entrance seeds.
Yeah. The dream experience with this mode is if you happen to find Eastern with both a bow and the big key. Like, it's so nice.
That feels like a situation where you're gonna get 2 or 3. You're gonna have an early Eastern big key, you're gonna have an early bow, or you're gonna find Eastern early. 2 of those 3 will happen, but never all 3.
Never all 3. It's impossible.
And if you do happen to get all 3, then there's nothing in Eastern.
Yeah. Okay, bottom of Spectacle Cave, take us to the Dark Ice Rug Cave area. Oh yeah, you still don't have the mirror. Are you gonna set up some sort of fake flipper here? I mean, I guess while you're in the neighborhood. Yeah, gotta be careful. A lot of these enemies will deal some big damage. There is a laser bridge here at West Death Mountain.
And there's a laser to the face. I don't know if... Yeah, you didn't want to do that.
There is a way you can line up... Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking, like, the other option is to bomb yourself into the... You do, like, a double jump, kind of. You hold up a bomb, and then you jump, and then... Oh, this is a problem. Yeah, there you go. This is such interesting circumstances to be in. I have no weapon. I have no health. I must avoid this Ropa. There's TR front.
TR front and TR laser bridge right next to each other.
Oh gosh, that was a that was a dash. Holy moly. What a scary dash. Not finding much of anything over here. So right now the big difference really is Orange found Floating Island initially and then stumbled upon Thieves Town at the bottom of Dark East Death Mountain. Found mirror in the second chest there. This is their second trip up here with that mirror. Also a sword sitting in the Lost Woods Kakariko well drop down. Those are the 2 big things. Yeah, I gotta give some credit to Orange just seemingly having, I'd say, some more efficient, more, I don't know, more directed routing. Zeke's routing's been kind of all over the place a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
And especially with the hyper focusing on Hyrule Castle with just bombs and like key scumming and stuff like that. It did net them a lamp and a Burna, and early lamp is nice for dealing with dark rooms.
You'll want that early lamp next week.
Yes. Dude, I needed early lamp like earlier today when I was doing a door rando. Door rando, man. It's tough. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so that is one of the connectors that we have, the Death Mountain connector. It'll take you from Kakariko to East Dark World. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, now I gotta assume Orange is probably gonna end up getting their lamp here if they do decide to full clear this dungeon. And we'll get to save time having a mirror in hand and having a mirror not only to avoid having a death warp out, or sword. Yeah, no, I was right. But then a sword to help get through the dark rooms will be nice.
You were talking about having that Hyrule Castle key. Orange has already found it. I don't remember where, but...
Yeah, it was... I think it might also been up in, like, Thieves Town or something. That's why I was talking about Zeke's play to Zelda Cell was technically in logic, just because we had just seen the Hyrule Castle Small on Orange's side. Wasn't in logic for them. For us, the know-it-alls, it was. So far, we've seen a few dungeons. We still have that Eastern Palace that you could dip into, and who knows? There could be a hammer or a glove sitting in the first chest.
Yeah, there's still quite a. I think we haven't seen much of South South Light World yet.
Yeah, like Dam, Mini Moldern Cave, Ice Rock Cave area. I don't think we saw. We saw Dark Ice Rock Cave area.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ice Rod Cave area.
Yeah, we have pretty much. I think most of the South Shore, and then we still have a ton of Dark World stuff. We did see that connector, the Brothers House, leading from Kakariko to the Dark World Bonk spot next to the bomb shop, which could, let you check near the swamp area, go to Stumpy, go get your cape off of Maze Race left side.
I think this is our last drop down, or second to last drop down we can check.
Yeah, is this going to be Uncle? Otherwise, I think Uncle's going to be at Ganon.
Nope, that's Magic Bat.
Bat.
So,
okay.
Uncle, yep, I think Uncle's again.
So that's, 2 items locked behind beating Ganon's tower. Not ideal, obviously, but could be worse. And yeah, that advantage that Zeke had from the Hyrule Castle play already gone as Orange picks it up and does it quite a bit faster just with having the better resources at the time. The question is, are we going to journey further into Dark World? This is looking like that Dark World play.
Yep.
On Orange's side.
With that mirror, you can combine Dark World and Light World checks.
Is that a Leafeon in a Zelda game? Yes. There are, I don't know how many Pokemon sprites there are, but there are quite a few. I think my favorite is still, well, of course it's Dragonite, because that's my buddy JP's sprite. That's definitely my favorite.
Good answer.
Second place is Fat Pikachu. That one's great. That one makes me laugh. Gonna snag the small key here in the back of Desert. I think it's a pretty common play to do if you can early, and then you can make the decision on whether you want to check it or keep it, depending on if the dungeon ends up being a crystal or a pendant, or depending on what you find over there. Ooh.
Okay.
Now that's a connector you want to find. That's a good chunk of items coming up for.
Oh, that's not what
that's,
you want.
That's a little bit of time loss. It's weird because it looked like Zeke died to the dead rock as it was turning to stone. It's like just at the end of that, so a little bit of time loss. Not the end of the world. At least the old man was there. Well, I guess if the old man wasn't there, you would just float back up to the mountain, no big deal. Ooh. Jaina Samaria. And our first big key, pod. JP, what does that Jaina Samaria do for us right now?
Gives you a check in Turtle Rock. Actually, well, one in logic check, one out of logic check in Turtle Rock.
Yeah, you could backtrack through Laser Bridge to get the Crystal Roller check. And then I guess you can keep going and do Lava Chest and Chomps. at that point.
Yeah.
Or you
Then
can check the compass chest in the front.
yeah,
So a couple options there.
lava chest won't be in logic to have 4 small keys.
No.
Jumps could be in logic depending on where the other 2 TR entrances are. Actually, we saw one of them, I think, on Zeke's side. I don't think we've been to the other 2. I just don't remember where they are.
Yeah, I thought we saw just. Did we see the big chest and laser eyes? Because I thought we just saw
Zeke,
laser bridge in the front, but maybe.
Zeke went into the big chest entrance and then went out the laser eyes, but I don't remember where he went out.
Oh, dang! I completely missed that. Oh, the music got spooky. I don't like it. It's too scary. Halloween's over. Stop it.
There you go. Some nice, peaceful desert music.
I'll take it. Another small key. So we had 1 small key in Spectacle Cave. We had 1 small key on the ledge. Have we seen floating or Lake Hylia Island yet?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Hylia Island is a map. Thank you. Ooh. Okay.
This is interesting. Only 2 items in logic right now. Actually, though, technically 3.
Yeah, good old tile room. Not too much we can do in here right now, but we can get these 3 checks and then see what's on the torch. It's good news for Zeke. Gonna pick up that mirror here shortly.
I mean, if you felt adventurous, you could try to sequence break right side GT, but this feels way too early to try that.
Oh, I would happily go for it. But that's only because I have Burna for Ice Armos. Though we do have... I thought did we get a blue potion? I remember seeing a bottle. I mean, orange has a bottle. Green potion? Okay, perfect. Yeah. Well, I would definitely sequence break right side. Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, I could see it either way. I think it's fine. Just sticking in logic for now.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't have boots, I don't think you could even do the sequence break on the right side. Or if you can, I think maybe if you have hook shot but no boots, you can. I don't know if you can do it with neither. If you can, it's like a super tight timing. All right, for orange, we're going to be heading up to Digging Game. This is where we're going to see our cape showing up. I wonder what else we'll find over there. These checks out, of course, in logic. I think what we're looking for next is, I mean, it could potentially just be the hammer, which gets our lamp in logic. Early hammer would be kind of nice, if you can consider this early. It's 32 minutes early for cross keys.
Still in the first fourth of most cross key seeds, so I'd say yes.
Okay. Ah, that is a good point. It might not actually be hammer. It could just, I mean, I think I'd still prefer having a hammer over having mitts. Just because not having hammer can force you into kind of doing some less than ideal dungeon dives. Ooh, we got a hookshot cave.
We'll come back to that after you check this other stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, right now it is purely just a connector. Even with pseudo boots, we can't bonk across to get that first chest.
Yeah, there's no man.
Green Eastern.
And there's a bow.
Come on, Eastern Big, come on. It's funny because that The bow doesn't do anything for us right now. Yet.
Orange throws the bombs and runs right into it.
That's why I usually grab this item and then you come back and just pick up a bush to go in the house. No, I used to would pick up a bomb or pick up a Samaria block to do that, and then I was watching a race and saw someone pick up a bush, and I was like, a bush? Why didn't I think of that? It's so simple. It's right there. It costs 0 resources. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, Eastern Big?
No,
Tower of Hera. Oh, man. JP, we were so close. I mean, obviously, Armos isn't in logic. Nice half magic here.
That'll be nice with Myrna.
Mm-hmm. Dang, I was hoping to see Orange try and go for the bonk. Oh, that is not a very useful hookshot connector. Is it Eastern time? Nope.
No.
Not yet. We got to be getting pretty close. Either that or we need to head to get ourselves over to West Dark World. Guess we can go through here and drop down a couple more times, right?
That's a kid. Key to Meyer.
Eh. It's nothing to get excited about. Lovely. I mean, okay. The first Meyer Small is great because it means you can just easily. First time you get into Meyer, you just go straight left and could do the Firelock side if you have the means.
Orange is going to backtrack through TR.
Yeah, I like this. Okay, I think that was just like a safety. I'm going to open this door so I don't accidentally use a key elsewhere.
He's done that a couple times. He also did that in GT in Tile Room.
Oh, you opened the door before going...
Yeah,
after midway through Tile Room.
Yeah. He opened the door but didn't go through it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait. You did say that Zeke found the other spots, right?
Yeah. But we don't have a TR big yet.
Oh, yeah.
So
the only way that's in logic is with a TR big or whatever puts lamp in logic, Mitzer or Hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Things are getting interesting. And now we're definitely heading back to that hookshot cave that we just found. I think for the most part, Zeke's just been kind of cleaning up, doing everything that we just saw Orange do. The only thing, I think the only difference we saw was the mushroom turn-in leading into half magic. Which, of course, is a nice thing.
Yeah, I think so.
It's definitely interesting, depending on what we see here. And we do know that we have access to West Dark World through Hyrule Castle. There's a shovel. Lovely.
Map to swamp, a heart container, and a sword.
Second sword. Nice.
Okay.
Okay, here's that West Dark World potentially for Zeke. Maybe we'll see Graveyard Ledge.
Oh, that's a bunch of crystals. Thieves Town, Mire, Ice, and Swamp, with Swamp being red.
Yeah. It's good info.
We got synchronous mirrors.
Nice. What do we got from the dig spot? Just 10 arrows. Wait, was Graveyard Ledge the old man?
Yes, it was.
The mountain saving quick point? That's great. That's
I think Zeke is kind of
honestly just Death Warp.
Zeke
You
was
start
not.
back at the mountain and then you go outside, you hop back in your portal. That's really funny though. This is probably still faster because you don't have to like go through the graveyard. This is like the best moments in Rando when it's just like really stupid or silly stuff like that. Yeah, we're going to see a little bit more Paradox Cave. This could be a useful connector. I mean, I think we're still looking for like Bumper Ledge. We haven't seen the Mire area yet. Could do a lot of damage with that mirror. Oh, high five.
Well, Zeke hasn't been in here yet, so good for him.
Yeah, I don't think Zeke has actually checked that connector, the brother's house. I don't think so. So it doesn't know about that connector that gets you to the Dark World bonks. And there's Orange, I believe, getting information about what's at the Ganon drop down now. I was surprised that neither player saved and quit and started at Mountain yet.
Well, Orange is about to get the same info that Zeke did.
Yeah. Would have been a nice little time save. I know I've definitely forgot about the Mountain save and quit point after unlocking it. Especially in this kind of seed where you have so much. You have so much you could do. Orange is going to also do the funny. All right. Bomb of Paradox Cave leads to Village of Outcasts, so that's 3 Dark World entrances for Village of Outcasts. It's really funny seeing both runners do the exact same thing.
Yeah. In Orange's case, I know some people were yelling for Zeke to take the death just to get back to the portal, but Orange has too much health. I think this is
Too much health, yeah. Zeke had the luxury of the guard throwing spears at them, so like from the get-go. Though I guess you could flute somewhere and die elsewhere and that would work, but at that point, probably not worth it. Their pod's small.
I like this guitar. This electric guitar in this one.
So jazzy. Well, that's always good news. Skullwoods that doesn't lock you in the back. Big fan of those.
Hey, there's a Turtle Rock entrance. And you lose the drop-down lottery.
That was Spiral Cave, right? Yeah.
That was Spiral Cave, yes.
Not sure. I'm not sure why Zeke's going for these drop downs instead of just going through the front. Especially with 3 small keys. Another GT small. All right, JP, what do we got left?
How much of Village of Outcasts have we seen?
Well, we popped out of chest game. I want to say that that's it. I don't know if we've seen... I don't know if we've seen up here or not.
Yeah, I think we still have some... Village of Outcasts entrance. I think we could go back up to the top of Pyramid and go through the Aga Tower entrance. We do have Eastern.
Oh, okay. No, we did just see this from Orange's side. Yeah, this is going to turn into like a 50-minute Eastern dip and both runners feeling bad. But I mean, at the same time, like, we need more than just one item to really open stuff up at this point. I think.
Hammer would probably be the biggest one at this point, because Hammer then puts your lamp in logic, that puts that hookshot in logic.
Mm-hmm. That would also open up left side GT, which has a good chunk of items. Glove would open up a lot of one-off entrances like this hookshot cave, you know, the bumper cave entrance, the Death Mountain Ascension cave entrance, Zora, Logical Zora, just to name a few. Catfish. Yeah, Real Boots would also open up some stuff. Some Bonk Rock locations. Money.
You sort of got 1,400 rupees.
Get more.
This isn't a
Yes, it is.
multi-world where you're sitting there with nothing to do, and so you just play Aero game until you have 999950 70.
Listen, you got to get the X99 at least like 4 times in a row. We got an Ice Trog Cave. I think we just have one more entrance down here then. And I can probably see Orange checking this. Checking chess game to see... Nope, probably already checked that then. And then maybe just mirroring and going to Eastern. Unless we still have... No, I don't think we have South Shore stuff left.
How about a Graveyard Ledge?
How about a weird bomb that didn't work? Yeah, I think we gotta go into Eastern. It's either that or first chest TR.
And I think Orange has made the decision to dip it.
No, this is East Dark World connector.
Oh. Nope, that's
So-
right. Eastern's the house south of here.
Yeah, the house, the bush house. The house with all the beds. I don't think we saw East Dark World from Orange. We did see it from Zeke. The other thing, you could take this over to the top of the castle, and with that Master Sword can, out of Logic Master Sword, but in Logic Cape, check the Aga Tower entrance. So we do still have a few more possibilities.
I think you could also, out of logic, get to the Dark World Potion Shop.
I do believe, yeah, we saw that on Zeke's side. I believe Zeke... they popped, or maybe they didn't. I'm trying to remember.
I don't think he did.
I remember them popping out of
They were in the
Dark
Dark
Ice Rod
area.
Cave area via the bottom of Spectacle Cave.
Yeah,
And
they
then
just
flippered up to the pod area, but
they flipped over the pod, but that was it.
yeah, because they didn't have any way to get up to the Dark Potion Shop. No flippers, no glove, no hammer. There's a cape for Zeke. Man, is this gonna go down to stinking Eastern? Green pen at Eastern of all places. Honestly, green pen at Eastern would almost make me want to dip in sooner. It's a pendant. Now, getting a bow makes me want to dip even less. Because you're just one item away, but that bow will or that Eastern big will probably just be in there, right?
Probably.
I don't know. Lately, I've been just dipping Eastern as soon as I can. And sometimes if I get two good items, like in the first two chests, I might bail. But then usually by that point, I'm like, I'm already this far, I might as well just get everything I can.
We'll say this MSU makes me want to play some Stardew Valley.
I still never, like, quote-unquote beaten that game. Oh, there is the laser eyes. Okay. You weren't fibbing.
Oh, that's a
Fair
connect.
drop?
Okay, that's interesting. That's a connector. But
Yeah, that's certainly worth checking.
yeah, I think the biggest place that could lead us to is either the top of Bumper Ledge or the Mimic Cave area.
Kind of surprised that Orange isn't going for
Or
Lava Chest and Chomps first.
or Meyer. This could take us to the Meyer area.
That could be my area.
Nope.
Yeah, you love to see it. I mean, oh, okay. Huh. We didn't see... Yeah, I'm kind of surprised not going for Chomps. That seems like a pretty standard...
Now it's Eastern time.
Yeah. Alright, chat, prepare your funnies for this
What are they
hammer
gonna-
that's about to show up.
Yeah, I
Come
think
on,
it's
first chest hammer.
I think I can get Fire Rod.
Fire rod?
I'm just trying to think of the most awkward thing you could find.
Fire rod to like have to go all the way back and check. Well, I guess that would open up right side GT.
I would actually, yes. Okay, now I want Fire Rod.
It wouldn't be a bad thing.
Nope, there's
There
hammer.
it is. Just of course.
Now, you get in that 52 minutes when you probably know where Eastern is since what? 10 minutes at forced into the seed?
I mean, it never feels good. But I mean, then you start to think like, okay, what all does this unlock?
Oh, flippers.
Okay, Flippers unlocks a bit too. Ooh, is he going for a really risky Ancilla delete to get the get the splash delete to swim back over to East Dark World? Interesting. Maybe wanting to go back up to check the top of Castle Tower? This just feels like one of those situations where, like, dude, everybody skips Eastern until its last location, so I'm gonna do it. Like, this is at this point, this is pretty impressive. Okay, well, I would probably go, let's see. We did have a Mimic Cave. Oh yeah, that was way up a Tower of Hera. Never mind. Yeah, just go straight to GT. He can get that check later.
Alright, let's see what goodies are in GT. We already have 3 keys for GT. Interesting.
Scary. what else can we do with this hammer? Not too much. I mean, the flipper's unlocked more stuff. Well, at least more like locations at this point than the hammer did.
The hammer more puts stuff in logic.
Yeah, it opens up chests, but we get nothing but junk in here. Yeah, because now we have... Oh, there's Bumper Ledge.
Could be good.
Where was that? I completely missed where that was. There's
Hera.
Tower of Hera.
Okay.
Alright.
You do have the big key.
Bumper Ledge is the Bumper Cave connector. Oh. Where was that? What entrance was that at? I missed it. Ooh, oh. Fire snaked. Swamp. Ah. Okay. Thank you, chat. Yeah, now we're just a glove away, and then we just have, you know, your normal Dark World access portals. For Orange, at least. See what we find. Junk. 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 You know, we did get the Hera big, so we could find some goodies up here. There's a useless map.
Well, yeah, one more check up here now.
I mean, this could also be a pendant Hera as well.
Yes, it could.
Which honestly isn't the end of the world. I'd rather clear a useless pendant Hera than clear like a completely useless pendant Mire or something. Not knowing if it was a crystal or not.
But you gotta go for six swings of the sword.
Yeah, honestly, I would just turn on that cape and just go ham. There's no risk involved. You have half magic. I've been using cape on Moldrum a lot more lately when playing, especially at Moldrum 2, because just sometimes a fall can cost you so much more time than a menu to turn on the cape or to switch to cape and back. Alright, what do we got at Ice Armos? We have the glove! There you go. Yeah, Orange kind of run away with this one.
Ooh. Is Orange gonna try to sequence break right side of GT?
I mean, this is an interesting choice because at this point, aside from Crystal Ice, we don't know if we, like... Okay, there's the... Well, there's Bombos to get us an ice, so, you know, we might not need the Fire Rod this seed. So if you can skip it, if you can get around it, then I think it's worth it. The only downside about this play is isolating that GT big chest. I know chat was talking about that earlier, about not wanting to isolate that check. So for that, I do find skipping that a pretty reasonable, not doing right side yet, a pretty reasonable option. Because JP, I know we've seen plenty of seeds, plenty of races come down to like one player, early lead, skips one check, and then never comes back for it, and then wha-bam! Required something.
You've described about 1/3 of rando races.
Yeah. Have we seen Super Bunny?
We have not.
Okay, so it's over in the Ice Rod area. Ooh, Thief sounds small. Oh, big key.
Eastern.
Eastern. Huh. Man, if you're orange, do you go right back? That's really funny.
I mean, that's so far out of logic right now.
Ooh, Super Bunny leading to the TR connector. That could be potentially useful. Pyramid Fairy with $20 and a big key to Turtle Rock. All right.
Oh, we have more. We have more data. Desert is a crystal. The other red.
So our last two pendants are. Did we see what Moldrum had?
Moldorm had a crystal.
Okay, thank you. So our last pendants are down to.
Pod, Skullwoods, and TR.
Okay.
I think 2 of those are pendants. The other is a crystal.
Gotcha. Oh! Ice Palace.
Dude, that ice
One
palace.
bit-
Big Key never leads to anything, right?
Never. Okay, so let me get this straight. So Super Bunny Cave and Ice Strike Cave area led to the TR connector, which led to Pyramid Fairy with the TR big. That led to that. Wait, doesn't that also put this hookshot in logic then? Via that direction, as opposed to getting the hammer and backtracking through Laser Bridge?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
Got a map is a good one. It is a good one. We do not know this one.
Check it. Check it out. What are you waiting for? Thank you.
It's a
It's
it's
a
our last
crystal.
crystal.
So Pod and Skullwoods are pendants.
Yeah, I don't
So we
think
do
Orange
need
would.
that fire rod then.
Yeah, Orange wouldn't know that yet because he hasn't been to Hera. But yeah. Oh,
Oh wait. Hold on a second. Z could actually beat Trinex here, right?
yeah, you could.
I mean, I wouldn't with Fire Sword. But I mean, where? Okay, so there's still 2 more TR smalls out there that we need to find for that fire rod to be in logic. This is nasty.
What MSU is this? Because I need to write this one down. I might add this one.
Someone say like Etrian Odyssey or something like that? Or am I making that up? I don't know. Chat threw out that name and it sounded right. Also, this is a really interesting route for Zeke. Because I don't think they cracked open that small key door at Laser Bridge. So willingly putting themselves in a needing to find a TR small. I mean, I guess at the same time we know that we're gonna find at least TR boss door is open. Okay, never mind.
I thought it was
Carry on.
Orange that did that.
Yeah, I thought it was Orange that did it as well, but I don't know. Maybe Zeke did it too. I don't know. It's not something I normally do, so I don't normally see runners like both players open the Trinex door. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's where the big chest was. It was just sitting here in Kakariko. Here's the only downside for Zeke is Zeke is finding new stuff, which is good. Stuff that we need, but gonna be putting off that hammer for a while, and I mean, here's the thing. Zeke will more than likely, if they do run over to GT, get that Eastern big key from right side and get to one-shot Eastern, so that's kind of nice.
Yes, it is. Oh, back to Skullwoods. Pendant Skullwoods.
So what dungeons are we still looking for?
Don't think we've seen Pod yet.
No
We have-
pod.
We haven't seen Ice, I think, yet, and I don't think we've seen Meyer.
Okay. Nice. Nice little fire rod skip here in Skullwoods. Getting both the fire rod skip tricks on Orange's side. Big fan of those.
I always find it interesting when people try to not fall down the pit, because it just usually seems to take longer.
It didn't seem like anything of value here in back of Skullwoods gets that pendant. And yeah, I think for Orange, when they eventually find Hera and clear it, that'll give them all of their dungeon info that they need. Wait, where'd that temper third show up?
That was in GT right side.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Well, that was worth it. Ooh, big key, GT, Meyer. Okay,
Need that
that's
one.
good. Yeah, there's a required big key in kind of a less than ideal spot. there's Meyer. That worked out really well. Like you just love to see that. It's just funny. I mean, now's the best time to do it. This will be a really easy dungeon clear, and you get to do all of it. Let's see what we can find in here. What else do we know that we need? We need the Thieves Town Big. I don't believe we found the dam yet.
We have not.
So we'll definitely need that for Swamp. We need Desert Big.
Yes.
Oh, there's another terrace ball. Okay. And yeah, we saw TR Big, we saw Ice Big. I think that's it for Pinkies and stuff.
So key-wise, we just need Desert, Thieves, and... Was it just Desert and Thieves, or was there something else?
I think that's it. And Swamp Small. That's
Oh yeah, Swamp Small. Oh, this is some intense music.
Yeah. I like the pink ice Trinex. Ooh, down to 1 heart.
Ooh.
Gotta be a little careful. Oh.
Got the green potion. Yep.
Oh, get off the ice.
Yeah, get off the ice.
That's too scary. Honestly, don't get out the cape here if you really want to be super careful. Yeah, there you go. Good. I don't know. When it comes to boss fights, I hate seeing players die to bosses when they have the tools to survive. And sometimes that tool can be as simple as pause buffering. Like, I love seeing people pause buffer in boss fights just to avoid damage and avoid taking a death. Because it can be pretty catastrophic, depending on the boss and location. But there is a dead Trinex.
2 crystals for Zeke. Orange hasn't got one yet. He's got a gold sword, though.
Got a gold sword, though. And a fire shield.
Now I just need some blue mail.
I wonder if Zeke is trying to hold off on GT until GT Big Key, maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, the thing is, like, right now Zeke really needs to just go to Eastern and get the hammer, because the hammer's kind of a big deal. It would be interesting if they did go to GT first and got that Eastern Big Key and Tempered Sword, and then got to full clear Eastern, so we could see what else was in that dungeon, because it was also a green pendant. So there's big chest, boss, and the green pendant turn in. That could potentially lead to any of our remaining required items.
They going for the back of Skullwood's entrance. Let's see Ice Palace here. I'm just gonna randomly throw things until something sticks.
I mean, at this point, it's possible that we might end up needing to find like the mitts to get us to the Mire area, since we haven't seen it yet. Ooh. Okay, this could be good. I don't know why this song reminds me of like the first music that plays when you first leave the cave at the start of Breath of the Wild. It's got kind of a similar vibe to it.
Nothing there.
Yeah, just a pod small, really. Oh, speak
miss.
of the devil! You know, it's weird to say that it feels like Orange is definitely still in the lead despite the crystal difference. Just with those items and accessibility and stuff. Now, I can definitely imagine that Zeke will go to Eastern after this. Because I don't... Well, Ice Armos did drop a glove. So Zeke might go do glove checks next instead. I don't know.
I think Zeke's biggest... Well, he's got two things, I think, that's over Orange right now. The TR Big Key and the Fire Rod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if Orange wants to get that TR Big Key, they need to head to Ice Rock Cave area to find Super Bunny Cave and go through there. But I gotta imagine with these mitts in hand, we'll probably see a trip over to the Mire area next. Looks like we're getting a fake powder. That's interesting that Zeke has, or Orange has had this mushroom this whole time and still hasn't turned it in. Get some bombs though. And it's like they reset to get their magic back, which makes sense to me. Which is funny if they then go turn to the mushroom and then go check that, because it's going to lead to half magic. There's Tempered Sword, Eastern Big.
Yep, here's that Mire area check you were talking about.
Yep. Let's see, is it Quake? Can we open that one up? Nope. Double Ether today. There's your Ice Palace.
Yeah, Orange does not have an access point. Nope, you can't do that, Zeke.
Oh, did they try to bonk?
Yep.
Yeah, for Orange, the Fire Rod is at Lava Chest, which is locked by 4 TR Smalls. We have seen 3 of them, I think, collectively between the 3 players, or the 3 players. Where's the third player? The 2 players. Or Bombos, which is on Moldorm at the top of Tower of Hera, which is at the Bumper Cave, Bumper Ledge mirror spot in the Light World.
On the desert, that's 2 more checks.
Yep. Also, what the heck? The 2 times that I tried to bonk that gap with pseudo boots, they failed. So I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong. I'm mad.
Yeah, and now you've finished your pseudo boots, so you can go out to play for pseudo boots again for a long time.
Well, I play pseudo boots all the time with Door Rando, so
Oh, okay, fair then.
the grind never stops, JP. Question in chat, when did this match start? I believe it was roughly about an hour, 15 minutes ago. Oh, there's the dam. That is a required thing. And we got Ether Medallion here in the dam as well. That opens up Mire area, which Orange is here. So that works out.
Is Zeke going to Eastern? Zeke's going to Eastern.
Yay! Our 17 here. Desert and swamp. So there's old Big Bomb in Mire entrance. I mean, here's the thing. At this point, for us at least, like, we're not really looking for... I mean, we haven't found Pod yet, but it's a pendant, so we don't really need it, right?
Yeah, we do
We
not
don't
need
really
pod.
need it. We found the dungeons that we do need. So I gotta say, like, Orange has been definitely in the lead for quite a while, at least just with progression points. Zeke has found a lot of good required items along the way as well. The big thing is going to be here is if there's anything in the big chest on Armos, or if when they ever get around to it on Green Pendant Turn-In.
Yeah. Also, but depending on what Zeke does, like that Mire Big Key was on Catfish. This is kind of a rough spot.
Hmm.
Especially, I think Zeke's kind of isolated at this point. I mean, I guess he could still mix it in with Zora area checks.
Yeah. I think with Flipper in hand, it might be a little bit easier to make the Catfish play. Especially with that really easy Hyrule Castle connector that gets you to the Dark Sank. To just go east to go to Dark Potion Shop. Up to Catfish. We'll get the Mire Big, go and do all of Mire.
Orange is gonna
First
check
chest?
first chest here. That's all you can check.
Wow, not vanilla? What a bummer.
Yeah, Orange's big thing is he needs to go back to the Ice Rod area that has Super Bunny Cave, get his TR big, and then get the Fire Rod from TR.
Yeah. That would be pretty... And then take that over, I guess... Take that over to Ice Palace, because the Ice Palace big was in the TR big chest.
We're gonna see Smith Chain?
Wrong way. That's the second time in like 2 days. Oh, there's Pod. I've seen someone quick swap and drink a potion by accident. Oh, quick swap, you so silly. Okay, well, this is good for Zeke. If there's nothing in this pod, then this is time for Zeke to make up. Because I gotta imagine Zeke's probably, if not checking Green Pendant right off the bat, we'll probably head to GT next. Which, what was that left side GT? Was it just...
I think we just got the glove that way, which Zeke already got. I think
never mind.
otherwise, yeah, Zeke... left side GT was pretty empty. Let's see. Zeke finds a heart container, so nothing there.
Orange finds a Harib small key. Yeah, that was another thing. That connector that took you to Bumper Ledge. I don't remember. Does anyone remember where that connector entrance was? It was, somebody said it was Bumper, like it was actually Bumper Cave? Flute 5, Bumper Bottom to Bumper Top Vanilla, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yo, shoutouts to our trackers. Thank you, Breadku, thank you, Artero. Appreciate it. It's so nice having an extra couple sets of eyes that are reliable. Sorry, chat. Not talking about you all, talking about our trackers.
Now, Orange is going straight for Helmasaur. He doesn't know that this is a pendant. So it makes sense.
Yeah. I see this a lot. Like, not only... It's one of those things where it's like... If you do everything in the dungeon except for Helma, and then it turns out to be a pendant, you're like, I don't want to do Helma. But if you do it first, then you don't ever have to make that decision. And you just go. You just go for it. This makes even more sense because they don't know what it is. So. This is the best time to go do Helma. So nothing for the big chest and nothing from the Armos fight. And I don't know if and when we'll see that green pennant turn in. It's like Zeke is kind of more concerned about checking these glove spots. This might be that trip over to the... No, gonna go back, alright. I'm just kidding, chat. Y'all are great. You know me. I like to poke fun. So shoutouts to everybody awake at this time. I mean, it's only 1 a.m. my time, but I'm sure it's stupid o'clock for some of you.
I mean, to be fair, it's what, right, 8, 9 a.m. over in Europe right now?
Yeah. That's true. A buck. A pendant.
But that is all of the information that Orange needs, so he now should know what everything is.
Yeah. Because right now I think it's just a 50-50 for them between this dungeon and Hera, which they haven't found yet. I wonder if Zeke will also go for the Helma play. It doesn't have as many small keys coming in, only 3 versus 4. But you know how Pod is. It likes to put a Pod small in here somewhere.
All of our European viewers are chiming in chat right now.
Hi everyone. Ugh.
Ugh.
I mean, that's nothing. We already know that Castle Tower is done.
Yeah.
And Orange was the one that found Castle Tower and got both items out of it. I don't remember what the first one was, but the second one was just a shield. Ooh, money. Would you categorize this as late book? Or is this still kind of mid?
We're kind of at the...
It's definitely past mid.
It's definitely past mid, yes.
Yeah. Like, we've seen these seeds be finished in, like, hour 40 around then, so... This is definitely late. We've also seen seeds take another hour to beat from this time.
I don't know if we've any 3-hour cross key seeds this season.
I feel like we've had maybe 1 or 2 like close ones for sure. I don't know about any 3-hour ones. All right, we're doing some Smith chain. Once again, right now, the biggest thing for Zeke is that Orange never goes to Ice Rock Cave. Like, that's it. Piece of cake. Then again, I don't even know if Orange has actually been to Dark Ice Rock Cave or not. I don't remember.
At the same time, Zeke needs the Meyer big key off of Catfish, and Viddy has mitts.
Which we do need, because it led to the dam in the Meyer area. Which we need for swamp access. We're still on the hunt for 2 big keys and a small key. Yeah, this is also still a case for Zeke not having that Skullwoods or Desert info yet. Still clearing stuff.
Yeah, still 50-50 shot between those two for him.
Can Big Key be on Ped? Sure. Why not? Just for you, though. Nobody else.
Logically, you still need 2 more pod smalls before Pet is a thing.
And
I don't know what the end is. Oh, big key to swamp.
And
Okay, just answer the end for me.
Unless we've already seen it, I think we logically you need all 3 Skullwood smalls.
Oh, I think the one they're missing is in the Skullwoods.
The pinball room?
Yeah,
okay.
Pinball.
And okay, well then, disregard my statement then.
Yeah, I remember both of them mirroring out before the pinball room, so
makes sense. Makes sense. You don't need it. I don't even know why they still keep that vanilla. I mean, it's definitely it's nice when you go into Skullwoods without any keys. Because it means you can go take the one from the middle section, use it to get to Pinball Room without having to do any drop downs, and then you get one back for when you eventually do find Moth.
oh, there's silvers.
Silvers is nice. Definitely not something you like. You know.
Oh, green pendant turner coming.
Don't want to see, but definitely would prefer actual progression. Let's see, green pendant. Just some buffs, so not the bailout Zeke needed.
Yeah,
Though at the same time, kind of hard to say. I mean, I feel like Zeke's still in a pretty good spot here. I mean, we can't really say until we find our other progression items, and at this point, I feel like it's got to be Ice Palace that we're really looking for.
I know Orange has seen Ice Palace, but didn't have the access to get into it.
Right. Yeah, I don't think we've seen this yet. Just a compass. All right. So yeah, the big thing here. Well, this is good for Zeke. This will be heading to the catfish check. Get that Mire big, Mir, go into Mire. Get Mitts, and then go to the Mire area to find the dam and go into Ice Palace. So this is starting to turn around very quickly.
It is, yeah. Orange really needs to get to that. Really needs to get to that.
Cave.
Yeah, Ice Rock Cave for Super Bunny. Now Zeke's going to take a little time here because he doesn't know that this is a pendant.
Yeah, so the Super Bunny Cave is over at the Ice Rod Cave area. That leads to the TR connector, which led to the left TR connector entrance led to, I think it was Pyramid Ferry or Waterfall Ferry, one of the two, that had the TR big, and then the big chest of TR had Ice Palace Big Key, but then Lava Chest had Fire Rod, which is still not logic technically, is because we're still missing like one more TR small key.
Right, or just going through this. This is going to change things for him too.
Oh, he's going. Okay. All right. Here we go.
I will say, when I look at these seeds as a runner, when I start to get my health to 15, 16 hearts, I start to feel bad.
Yeah, I start to worry a little bit. I'm like, do I really need this much health? Hey, at least it's not as bad as like in Dororando when there's an actual... when your counter is above your health, so you're just seeing the number go up. Like, imagine if you had the 0 out of 216 above your head, above your life bar, throughout the entire seed. And you're just like, oh, you're like 140, oh, that's fine. 150, oh, no. 160, oh, 200.
These runners are picking up the big key that the other had.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to assume Orange will take this straight over to the TR Big Chest over in Kakariko. Yep. That is right here.
That's the Ice Palace big, but he's just got to go to Lava Chest, which it looks like he's heading that way. Meanwhile, Zeke's got his Mire big key if he mirrors and goes in the waterfall.
Mm-hmm. Right now we are... Oh my... I just noticed that Zeke has all 3 pendants.
He does.
Good pull pad.
But Orange is going to get his Fire Rod, and he knows where Ice Palace is. So it's a Desert and a Thieves Town search right now. Oh, Desert Big Keys. Desert Big and Thieves Big.
Yeah, now that Bombos medallion off of Moldarm isn't that big of a deal anymore. Now, the interesting thing, though, is finding that bumper ledge can be tricky. Finding that connector. I know I've had my fair share of seeds come down to hunting the overworld for that one entrance that leads to my final dungeon. It's not fun, gotta say. So we could see Orange be in that situation, but we're still a few items out. Now, if Ice Palace just drops Desert Big, Thieves Big, and a Swamp Small, then things are going to get really interesting real quick. I feel like I need to pick up this MSU pack just so I can have, like, sleepy music. Because I usually play... I actually do usually play, like, MSUs while I sleep. Just because they loop forever, and it's really comfy. So this pack is right up my alley for that. I mean, I could definitely see this seed just be like a slow drip of our remaining 3 items. Like, Ice Palace drops you the Swamp Small, you go clear Swamp, and it hands you the Thieves Town Big.
Yeah. It looks like Orange came in here with one small key to ice, so don't think he needed to hit the switch, but still could be faster.
Gold sword coming up for Zeke.
I haven't seen any
Oh.
mail upgrades.
Yeah, where are they? They gotta be showing up here pretty soon. Small key. Wow. Okay, so logically, Bombos to get your last tier small to get your fire rod. Oh,
Big key to desert. That's one of them.
that's one of them. Yeah, and Desert Boss is over in the Dark Lake Hylia area. The shop at Dark Lake Hylia. So that one's really easy to get to. Oh, there's a mail upgrade on Zora Ledge that Orange skipped. I guess when you have that much health, you don't really care too much about it.
There's a vanilla Ice Pals key.
Of course. Yeah, I think... Well, I mean, if it's not ice, Desert Big opens up just 2 chests.
I don't think we've seen right side desert yet.
That's true. We do have the small key, but we have not seen right side.
Big key.
Big key.
Thieves.
Thieves out. All right. Is the Swamp Small also going to be in here?
That's not hookshot.
I mean, that's the thing, is if you get all your Gomo...
Oh! No.
Oh, nice try, game. You almost did the funny. If you have all your Go Mode items, then, you know, you just Go Mode your remaining dungeons and then check your entrances.
Now, there is still one potential wrench in the sea, though. We know it's not there, but it could still happen for these runners, is boots. Because they might think they need boots to find an entrance.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know, I'd almost be tempted to finish checking my entrances before heading to the next dungeon. Especially when you're potentially one item from go.
Yeah, I feel the same. So that is Orange's second crystal, and that is Zeke's third.
Third. Mitts in hand. Probably gonna head to the Mire area. Once we're done with Zora area, of course. So... I don't remember where Desert Right was.
Well, Orange is going to go is going to take on Trinex first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a quick one. Yeah, I definitely think right now, if you're not... I don't know. I feel like I would rush... After this, I would go kill Lamolas, and then the interesting thing is you can go... It looks like the desert main is right next to Thieves Town, up on Dark Death Mountain, so you can do your desert big chest, desert right side, before or after doing Thieves. Yeah, and just like that, we're all tied up in crystals.
He does still have a one dungeon clear lead with that eastern clear.
Yeah, but until we see what's on Ped.
Yeah, that eastern clear led to nothing unless something's on Ped.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the sea could still be a ding dong and drop a GT big key. Force something up on the climb. I think at this point, we've seen all of our dungeons. We've seen all of our big item caves, I believe.
I think so.
I think all we have left for big item caves would be like Uncle, but that's behind Aga 2, so that's not happening anytime soon.
The biggest trench for this seed to throw at this point is to give us the GT big key.
Mm-hmm. The only time you ever want to see that is if Ganon's vanilla. That's it. Otherwise, it's like, no, I'm good. Thank you, though.
I think, Orange is looking like he's going to go to Thieves Town next.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, at this point, this is really just going to come down to that Swamp Small. Is it going to be in the back of Thieves? Is it going to be in the Desert Big Chest or Left Side Desert? Is it going to be on the pedestal?
Well, it feels like Orange is ahead right now. Zeke, just with that Hera clear, kind of also is in a little bit of a better spot.
Yeah, that's the thing, is just it really depends on how long it takes Orange to find Hera. I mean, it's just a connector away, and I mean, it depends on how much note-taking Orange has done. If Orange has like I didn't go through a bumper ledge yet. Like, it's an easy thing to forget, but at the same time, like, I think aside from that, the only other entrance that Orange has is like back of Skull Boss.
Yeah, he hasn't been back there yet. Which for him is a 5-item cave, because that was Mini Muldorm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At this point, actually, no, we've seen every big key except GT and Skullwoods.
Yeah, and Skullwoods is not one you want to see this late. But it tends to do that a lot. It tends to show up pretty late, and you're like, I already did all Skullwoods. I don't want to go back. Yeah, I also wonder if after this Zeke might go check First Chest Swamp as well. After getting the dam that's over in this area.
We actually don't have much for small keys. I think we got one pod, one GT, and the Swamp Small. I think that's it for small keys left in the pool.
Buh. That's the classic, you know. Oh man, I need one more small key. I've almost gotten all of the other ones already.
Oh, Zeke's gotta be a little careful here. Okay, good.
Did Zeke also not grab the blue mail? Or
did not.
was there actually... Okay. But there was actually blue mail in Zora Ledge. I just want to know if chat was lying to me or not.
Like it's 4th crystal for Zeke.
There was, can confirm. Okay. Alright.
Orange is gonna get
Alrighty.
his. Orange is
Yeah,
gonna
you're
get his
right.
4th right now.
I do trust the trackers. Is this going to be our Swamp Small on blind?
Nope.
No. It's just some bombs. So I gotta assume Orange will head back into Desert right next door, get those 3 checks, and then...
We have seen Desert Boss, so might go for that.
This is TR's No, what was this one? That was the desert. Okay. Well, let's see if it's actually required. It is required logically to beat the dungeon, but technically not required. But nice to have on this trip. Just because then once you're done, you're like, okay, I'm done. Desert's done. I never have to come back here ever again. Okay, JP, if this isn't it in the big chest, then we just have Lamolas and what else? What pet? No, it can't be Ped. Oh gosh, we do have Hera basement. Oh, that's gross. I don't think Zeke had the Hera small.
He did not. He didn't.
So, yeah, Zeke found Hera relatively early. So that could be pretty punishing. Where is... Okay, I think Orange might be checking that skull, back of skull, looking for Hera. Nope.
Might be going to Desert Boss. I don't remember where Desert Boss was, though.
Desert Boss is down by Lake Hylia.
Yeah, then where's he going? Well, this might be a connector check.
Yeah, might not have checked this.
Yeah, okay, he should have checked his caves.
And now Skull Boss.
He could choose the pet check while he's here.
That is true.
I mean, considering the situation, I probably would, because pet is a legit possibility right now.
Man, we still have not seen Left Side GT or Zeke.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
So, I mean, this is good for Orange.
Yeah.
But... And once again, this is a pretty interesting scenario we are in. Orange of the Bomb Squad. Their team is in last place in their division with the potential of getting relegated from the Invitational, which means losing their spot and potentially not getting invited back next season. So they kind of need... Orange needs to win this, and then their team kind of needs to probably win both matches next week.
Who are they playing next week?
They are playing the Eastern Skippers, which is going to be tough. That's a tough team.
Okay. Yep. This is going to be the pet check.
Just catch.
Not there.
So Lamolas? Is that all we have left?
Unless they got some assorted item caves, maybe. I don't know.
That and in the Hera basement?
Wait, this might be... Yeah, this might be
it.
Yeah. Yep, he's checking his connector.
Alright, well, this is good for Orange. As for Zeke of TM32 Godroute, they are currently sitting at, it's like, 4th place in their division. A win here would definitely help them out in their chances of making playoffs. Remember, out of the 8 teams per division, only 4 get to move on to the playoffs. And, you know, a lot of teams are... This division is interesting, because, like, a lot of the teams are, like, 1 or 2 scores, or one or 2 wins apart from each other. It's kind of nuts to look at.
Zeke's about to finish his left side GT checks. He's out. At this point, once Orange takes out Moldorm in a minute, it's basically going to be even between the two. I think Orange might be even slightly ahead at this point.
I'm guessing Zeke hasn't found Thieves Town yet. Incorrect. The beer was in Thieves Town, so Zeke has been there.
Unfortunately, it's possibly forgot, but we never want to think about that.
This is Lamola's here. Yeah, it's way up on Dark Death Mountain, so bit of a trek to get back. There is a connector, I believe, from the Kakariko Library that takes you to Floating Island. So you could grab that and drop down.
So we're going to get the 2 checks we know of that are left.
Yeah. I gotta assume Orange is going to go for basement here, just because this is kind of really out of the way to skip it at this point.
Yeah, you're going back in. The thing is, this isn't even necessarily the Swamp Small next. Like I said, the big wrench that could still happen is the GT Big.
GT Big. So if Zeke gets the Swamp Small and puts them in go mode, I'm curious to see how, like, I gotta assume that Orange would then go here next and would not be too far behind, but still is a whole Thieves Town ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Orange definitely in the lead at this point. What do we got? $50. If it's Hera Basement, that is just really bad luck for Zeke. Just one of those situations of finding a dungeon too early. Without the means of full clearing it.
We'll find out in a minute.
Yep.
It's a big key. GT!
I mean, come on. Of course this is gonna happen. Gosh, that is the worst.
Yeah, if you're Orange, you go clear desert first. And
Yes,
that's what he's doing.
absolutely. So, what's interesting is we're still missing a GT Small. Oh. What are we listening to now?
I don't know.
I mean, we switched to Orange's audio. I was not prepared for that. Gotta give us a heads up next time.
Well, you said you were going to give us a heads up when you started screaming.
I'm still thinking about it. Don't worry.
I guess you didn't say scream, you said yelling. Or just shouting. Shout, yell, scream, I don't know.
JP, you don't even know. Alright. Well, the worst part is now, do you check the big chest or do you climb?
Oh, man.
Yup. Because, I mean, here's the thing. Without that GT Small, the only thing, like, Mini Helma and I think Pre-Molderm 2 chests were in logic with 3 small keys.
But, I mean, there's a good chance there might be just a small key. What is this?
Adorable.
There's always a possibility there's just a small key in the GT climb, as it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, that MSU just caught me completely off guard.
What, the little fanfare?
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Alright. Orange is heading to GT.
Hold on, I can't hear the pan flute. This music's also comfy. Where are we going? Okay, we're going big chest. I mean, honestly, any opportunity to not have to do the climb. But man, I don't know. JP, I've played so many cross key seeds that like come down to the last minute of like the late game GT climb, and it always feels bad every time.
Yeah, this is really tough. Like it's a time. I feel like checking this chest first is the safer play.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think. I wonder what other item caves we still have left. Because I mean, if boots, at this point, you're just hoping boots are somewhere in the swamp, and we're never seeing them ever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of like it'd be single item because like I don't know if I've seen a Gina.
True.
Now the interesting thing here would be is if the boots are in the big chest, then you have a call to make. Especially if you do know you have item caves outstanding.
If it's like a single item cave, then no. You just climb. Have we seen the library?
We have.
Okay.
Okay, you're climbing. Yep.
Yeah, right now, Orange definitely has a pretty big lead. The question is, I mean, I don't think Zeke might go pull Ped before going back to Hera potentially.
Yeah, I do like this GT climb music. I don't think this is an MSU pack I would use, but I do like the climb music here.
I just want to hear more wahoos. I want more yahays.
I think we'll get at least one more. I mean, there's Swamp and maybe, actually maybe two more after Ganon.
I judge my MSU packs by their Thieves Town song, because for some reason Thieves Town songs are always like the best songs in the pack. I don't know why that happens a lot, I've noticed. Which is great. Nice GT climb so far. Got all the potential, all the nice things. You got your swords, you got your gold sword, you got half magic. So much health, like my goodness.
Well, it could be retro where you could easily get to 20 hearts.
True, but then you'd be playing retro. Won't have to see retro. There is Retrans coming back for playoffs? Are they doing the co-op Retrans still? For
I believe
Game
it's the Game 5 mode, yeah.
Good.
All right.
Where are you going, Zeke? This is 3. This is probably a ped pull. Oh, not yet. Oh, it still has Smith Chain, I think, too.
Oh, yeah, he does.
This might be first chest swamp, looks like.
Makes sense. Just just be here, please.
Alright. Is it here? It's gotta be here.
Small to swamp, there it is.
There it is. It had to be because Molnar 2 wasn't in Logic.
Well, that could have been
for Orange.
I guess that could have still been the GT small, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it could have. It certainly could have been. Wow, that's real stinky. Now, I just want to take a moment to just remind everyone that imagine these runners Having to play this entire seed without ever getting the boots. Think about it. Just think about it. Sound fun, huh? These are the moments where I'm like, thank you, pseudo boots, for existing. I've played enough hours of this game that I don't like walking anymore. The boots are probably in here. I mean, they kind of have to be.
I'd say I think Zeke might be heading back to Hera, but nope.
Yeah, I wonder where this is. What route is this? I'm not quite sure. Oh, okay, hobo check.
I gotta think we've seen Hobo at some point, but I have no idea what it was.
Yeah, probably.
We haven't. Okay, yeah, that's why we probably have seen it. I just didn't remember it because
Yeah,
it was junk.
yeah. The song is literally just a lullaby. Good night, JP.
Seat's almost over.
It's almost over.
Time to start getting ready for bed.
Yeah. Except, you know, after like doing commentary, I need like another hour to wind down, so. I'm gonna drink me a big old glass of water. And just gotta kill Urgus and then back to Kakariko well for our Ganon fight. And Orange is looking really good at this point to keep their team alive for another week. But yeah, they are definitely still in a very dire situation. With a win here, they would be at, I believe, 4-8.
Yep, 4-8.
Still, definitely 8th place overall in their division. So they definitely need to get a win or two next week.
They need at least one, and then we need tiebreakers in that situation. But 2 more likely.
Fairfair is adorable. Okay, I wonder how adorable this Ganon fight music's gonna be.
Scale of 1 to 7. Let's see. Oh, I think there's at least one chest we haven't seen in pod.
Oh, the vanilla Big Key chest? Sounds like lava level music. Oh, nice utilization of the cape. Yeah, that Hera basement was unfortunately a real dagger for Zeke's chances. It's like it's just bad luck at this point. Because when are you ever gonna go back to Hera basement at this? That's still a hit. All right, there's one silver. Oh, ooh, that was risky. Oh, not worth it. Gosh, that gives me really bad flashbacks of last league season. All right, there we go. There's a dead Ganon. There is a... Oh, gosh. It's great. GG's in chat for Orange. Gonna secure another win for their team, the Bomb Squad. Keeping their team alive. Well, JP, this has been fun.
Yeah, that is.
See if we can get Orange in here for chat.
I would like to just point out that the permalink for this room said Crazy Jet Seed.
Doubt. Don't believe it. Lies. We do welcome our winner, Orange, to the call. GG's on your well-earned victory. How you feeling after that one?
My head hurts.
Yeah. I don't blame you. That was a tough one. That the real big starting point really was that like 50-minute hammer Eastern play. To really kick things off.
Yeah, it kind of was, but I think what drove me into Eastern to begin with was just that lamp, because I knew that was hard hammer locked.
Mm-hmm. Well, and because I don't think you had many options left at that point.
I was running out of options, so Eastern was like the biggest density that was within logic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think other than that, you had like maybe a couple checks in like TR or something you could have done, but you got your hammer, everything was back in logic for the time being, and then I was like, all right, where do we go now?
And then Fire Rod showed up.
Yeah, much later. We did see you do the sequence break of right side GT. What did that got you the Eastern big, but that was after you'd already been to Eastern, right?
Yeah, it was after I'd already been to Eastern.
And there was no moment in your mind that you're like, I should go back to Eastern, huh?
Well, given that the Fire Rod was locked behind all 3 Meyer Smalls and all 4 TR Smalls and Bombos, to me, I was thinking in the back of my mind, this is logically supposed to be my go mode. So Armo's Knights were dead to me, and by extension, Saha was dead to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, it did work out. Your opponent did put off Eastern, I think, until I was at JP like hour 15 mark. So we finally saw Eastern from Zeke. And was able to full clear it in one go. But Big Chest, Armos, and Green Pennant were all junk items, so
At this point, we can confirm that Zeke is forfeit.
Got the silvers though, so that's good. I'll get your GGs in chat for Zeke. Put up a really good race. Just it really just felt like a case of getting to a dungeon too early and hair a basement in a poopy spot, having a stupid item that was dumb and required. Welcome, Zeke. GG's.
Thank you, Willard.
No
GG.
problem. I guess I'll ask you the same question. How are you feeling after that one?
I'm feeling great. I got to have a very good race with a very good friend of mine.
You both did the exact same route for like a good chunk of it, a good chunk of the beginning. So I was like, these two have been like practicing together because it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even
That explained it.
Like, we played cross keys with each other a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's good. It's always fun when you get to go up against a buddy. Yeah, the early game for you, Zeke, was interesting just because I was curious because of you really were super focused on that Hyrule Castle, like getting through it with bombs and then setting up the key steal and the save scum just to get to the back of escape. And though it did get you some good items like the lamp and Burna, it did, I feel like, kind of put you a little bit behind early on as Orange was kind of hitting the good route, finding the good stuff. Understandably.
I've had far too many times where I leave something in Hyrule Castle and just don't go back because there's never really a good feeling time to go to Hyrule Castle.
Mm-hmm.
So, I will admit I was mad when I did all of that and then found a sword in the next cave up.
I can imagine.
But
It's definitely one of those, like, I don't want to get burned by not doing this play, so I'm just going to play it safe and just do it now. And yet, hour 15 Eastern dip. We'll talk about that. I think it was hour 15.
It was about an hour 15, yeah. I'm a believer in the School of Zelgadison and leaving Eastern Palace.
It's fair. It's fair. Did you finding Green Pendant Knowledge and the bow make you want to put it off even longer? Versus, like, would you have dipped it sooner if you didn't find that Saha with Green Pendant info and the bow? Like,
no.
No? Okay.
Without the Eastern Big Key and a bow, I was not going in.
Okay, all right, that's fair. I mean, that's a choice. It did end up working out this time, especially since
the bigger problem is the Hera key problem.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, you did find a lot of good stuff while you were doing other stuff instead of, getting the hammer. You did find Fire Rod first and TR Big first and Ice Big first and a couple other things, and you were ahead on crystal counts for quite a bit as well. It just, you hit Hera too early, I guess, without the small key, and whenever you did find it, it's like definitely not the next step for you going back there.
There's actually a unique problem here for the Hera key. I thought I found it in right side GT, so I thought it was still out of logic to even consider going there because I didn't have the Meyer Smalls to get TR4.
Okay. Dang.
So, just a faulty memory hit on my part, and I'm never going back.
I mean, I don't blame you. It's hard to keep track of where you found every single key in the game, especially small keys.
For years, it's still hard.
Yeah, same. It's tough. You're like, was that there? Is that in logic? I don't know, but still, even if it was in logic, that probably wasn't going to be your next stop for a while because it's just in a really bad spot.
I would have gone there sooner than I was looking at, because I was actually getting to the point where I was like, I need to go there because I think I'm wrong. And about the time I was considering that, somebody hit that done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll do it. How could you? How inconsiderate of you. What were you thinking? Yeah, it was a really good race. It was interesting. We were just really wondering where all the stuff was, and then Ice Palace was like, "Here, have this. Here's the two of the things that you need." And then it was just a wild chase for that last small key, that stinking small key at the top of GT.
Yeah, I heard it was at the top of Ganon's tower behind a GT big key in the basement. That's disgusting.
That small key was my last location that was within logic.
Because we didn't have the fourth GT small, so like Moldorn and Uncle weren't going to be in logic. So that had to be it, or it was going to be like boots or something leading to, I don't know how many item caves you guys were still missing, like you hadn't found yet.
According to my mental math, 1 for me.
1? Okay.
I don't remember finding Waterfall Fairy.
Okay.
I know I have Pyramid Fairy.
That was that was the one that had TR Big.
But I thought TR Big was in the mini Moldrum cave at the back of Skullwoods.
No, that was. Was there anything back there? Swamp? No, where was Swamp Big?
Swamp Pig I had just found in Spike Cave, right for forfeiting.
Oh, okay. I don't think there was anything of value in the back of Skullwoods at the mini Moldern Cave. But TR Big was at Pyramid Fairy because you followed that right into TR to get Ice Big and then Fire Out. So Pod Small was there. Okay.
All I remember finding in the mini Moldorm cave was a 6 pod key, which was basically telling me it's not going to be in the big key chest of pod. And I think Powder was in there. Don't quote me on that.
I think Powder...
Powder was... right side
Right.
GT, not right side GT, right side pod.
Yeah, and the arena bridge, I think.
Maybe
I think you had
Bob at the end.
already fake powdered at that point, so
Save scummed it because I wanted my magic pad.
yeah, that was a good call. That was a good call. No, it was funny because if you had followed the mushroom turn, and you would have gotten half magic.
That's
You would
even
have got your
funnier.
magic back anywhere. So, but yeah, this was a good race. This was fun to watch, even at 1 a.m, late hours. I don't
Yeah.
know how y'all can race at these hours unless you don't live in the U.S. or you're just night owls. I mean, that's fine.
I sleep in the afternoon.
That would do it.
I get off work at 11 in the morning and go to bed.
We're night owls. Like, I'm in Florida.
Okay, all right. I take it back. Night owls do exist.
I
was wrong.
I get your statement too, because for day people, this is insane.
Yeah. I guess if you're used to that sleep schedule, it's a lot easier. I just know that, like, if I tried to race this mode or something after midnight, I'd be useless. I'd be forgetting stuff left and right. I'd be like, did I mark Saha? No, I'd be VOD diving, trying to figure out. So yeah.
Come on now. The people of SpeedGaming would love some late night entertainment.
Yeah, I'm sure that this was entertaining. This was good. I'm glad I got to sign up. Do some comms with my buddy JP.
Like you said, it's late hours, so thank you very much to JP and yourself, Willard, for the commentary, and my good night owl friends in the tracking booth.
Yeah.
Because I know they're night owls.
Thank you, all of you, for making this restream possible.
Hey, no problem. I'm glad I saw it in time before I started doing other stuff like sleeping. Yeah, big shout outs to Breadcoon and Arteril for doing tracking. JP, thanks for the comms as always.
Yep, thank you as well.
Thanks everyone for watching. Week 7 is going to be interesting, especially for your team, Orange. And well, I mean, especially for both teams, but especially for your team, Orange, just because you guys are still on the cusp of the big relegation.
I foresee 3 possibilities in which we can be saved, but all of them require, at the minimum, a split with the Eastern Skippers.
And that is not an easy team to split with.
Yeah, that is going to be tough, but y'all can do it, I think. It's rando. You can do it. Anything's possible.
We just got a God route.
Yeah, you just got to skip Eastern. Piece of cake.
Maybe you got to go to Eastern if you're playing Zelka.
Yeah. Think about it. Maybe.
This is big brain time.
Big brain time. This is big sleep time. Thank you all so much for coming in and chatting. Appreciate it as always. Yeah. And we'll wrap this up. JP, you wanna sign us off?
Yeah. Just looking a quick head to Friday. Only one race on the Invitational side, but a bunch on the Open side. So it's gonna be a fun day for the Open League. Yeah. Thanks for watching tonight, and thanks to everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye-bye.